Hi guys! So today's workout is a ballet bar inspired workout. And the operative word in this sentence is inspired. One does not need to be a dancer, classical or otherwise, to enjoy this workout and reap the benefits from it. And I know what you're gonna ask me next. What are the benefits? Well, first, toning. Second, posture. And third, core strength. So if that's something that is of interest to you, well, you've definitely come to the right place. I'm going to be using two small pieces of equipment today. I'll be using a loop band and a set of small dumbbells. These are 3-pounders. I would not recommend using much more than that because, as I said, it's all about posture and holding and going fairly slowly, so you don't want to overtax your muscles. With that being said, I'm also going to use a ballet bar because I have one at my disposal, right? Now, I would surmise that most people don't have that in their homes, but you can easily replicate a ballet bar by using a chair and holding onto the back of it. Or you can just not use anything and stand on your own 2 feet. That works just fine. I think I have told you everything I needed to tell you, so let's get started. Let's start with a quick warm-up. Hands on the knees, which are bent and going around in circles. 8 or 10 reps. And switching directions now. Next, we are warming up the spine, standing slightly further apart. Knees are still bent and hands on the knees. Rounded back to flat back. Taking the head with, looking up on a flat back and under on a rounded back. You're breathing in and out very deeply, trying to stretch across the shoulder blades and the lower back. To achieve that, you need to hold your core in, especially on the rounded back. Round and flat, looking under and looking up. We're going to round to a standing position. If you have brought out a chair to mimic the bar, you want to hold on to the back of it now. And hip circles. So allow the leg to float around and work within the confines of your own hip flexibility. Don't try to force it. I have pretty tight hips, I'm not gonna lie, so this is somewhat of a challenge for me. I hope it's going easier for you. Now, grand battement, front to back. I do allow my knee to bend as I bring the leg forward, but you can keep it straight. You can add your own flair to it. And we are turning around. Hip circles on the other side. 8 or 10 reps here. Whatever you can manage comfortably. And grand battement, front to back and back to front. And coming back to the front, moving into a wide position. Toes are turned out and we are keeping the knees on top of the ankles. Inhale up, exhale down, gather the hands in the plie and reach up overhead as you stand straighter up. The deeper you go in the plie, the more you warm up your quads and hamstrings. Go at your own pace. You can keep it shallow. It is, after all, just a warm-up. And hands are going to go to the hips now. we are going to go through plie and push off to the left leg, plie, push off to the right leg. You're transferring your body weight from the center to the side, pointing the toes as you do it. It's a fairly straightforward exercise, so we're going to make it prettier now by involving the arms. So, as you push off towards one side, you are going to reach up and down in opposite directions. And now you can start looking towards that foot that is extended. And we're going to anchor ourselves back in the middle and stretch from side to side. Here you want to involve only the waist. Try to forget about your knees and your hips. And to finish the warm-up, we are going to do the révérence in French, bowing in English. So left foot forward, slightly turned out. You let that left leg slide out, and you're reaching towards the left foot with your right hand. Have fun with this. Make it pretty. It's a really good warm-up for your glutes, your lower back, your hamstrings. Think about posture. Hold your chest up high and bow deeply. All right, let's switch sides. So right leg is in front. We bend the left knee, slide the right leg out, and we reach towards the right foot with the left hand. And let's take a bow. Or several. Exhale as you bow over. Inhale as you stand up. No need to think too hard about this. It should come naturally, right? And we are done with the warm-up. All right, so let us start here by standing tall and reaching forward with the left leg. You can lift the foot off the ground or stay pretty close to the floor, whichever works best for you. You want to hold on lightly if you are holding on at all. And now let's do the same thing to the side. So it's a fairly limited range of motion here. And when you slide that leg back in, you want to really focus on your inner thighs and squeeze that area pretty hard. That will also engage your glutes, and that's normal. So next we're going to go back. Same thing. It's not a huge range of motion. We're sliding back, extending the leg behind us, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quads, holding the core. All that. So next we're going to link these motions together, front, side, and back. Rond de jambe. Here you go, front, side, and back. Try to really graze the floor with your toes here. We're trying to be as still as possible in the upper body. I don't always do a good job with that, but I know you are stellar at it. I have faith in you. Well, that was fun. Why don't we grab that loop band and put it around the ankles? Again, if you don't have one, no biggie, just repeat the exercise without it. We're going to go through the entire sequence again. So front, tendu. There shouldn't be too much resistance here because you do not want to compromise your posture. If you have to struggle to stretch the band, this is actually detrimental to the exercise. Let's go to the sides. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember to hold your core in. Again, it doesn't have to be cinched in, but you want some awareness there. And let's go backwards. Focus your attention on your glute and your quad. All right, let's do rond de jambe, front side to back. And you can lift the toes off the ground a little bit when you do this. This is not true ballet, this is ballet inspired. So if it helps you get the feeling right, by all means do so. And one more. Good job. All right, it shouldn't come as a surprise that we are going to do the same thing on the other side. If you need to set up, please pause, get yourself in position, and restart. If not, just keep going. And let's take it to the side now. 1, 2, 3. Remember to hold your chest up high and hold your core in. Always, always, always. Point out, drag the heel in. Point out, drag it in. And we are taking it back. So I always exaggerate the first one. We do want to try to keep the toes grazing the floor here. Right, let's put them all together. Front, side, back. Slide through and repeat. Front, side, back. All right, let's grab the band and put it around the ankles.
Try to make sure it stays as flat as possible. It provides better resistance that way. Again, the band is optional. You can repeat with your own body weight only. Starting to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's take it to the sides now. 10 repetitions as well. Taking it to the back now. This is 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's put it all together. Front, side to back and through, and repeat. Hold the chest up high. Remember to activate your core. Pull that abdominal wall towards your spine. Front, side to back and through, and repeat. Front, side, back and through. Just a few more. Well done. Here we're moving into plies. So legs are apart, wider, and toes are out. We go down and up. Pretty straightforward, right? This is 1. This is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We are going to add arms to this. Watch this. Arms go out to the sides in the plie. And let's go. 1. Now you want to engage the upper middle back when you do this. That little spot between your shoulder blades, that's what you're squeezing. Yeah? You're looking great. Keep going. Just a few more. And bring your hands to your hips. Now watch this. We're changing the tempo. Down 1, 2, 3, and up. Yeah? Let's go. Down 1, 2, 3, and up. 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 You're doing great. Let's tweak this a little bit. Watch this. 1, 2, pick up the heel and up. Other side. 1, 2, pick up the heel and up. Let's keep that going. Down, 2, pick up and press. Down, 2, pick up and press. You got this. Left heel, right heel. Let's do a few more. And now let's add the arms. Left heel, left arm. Right heel, right arm. You are looking fantastic. And hands to the hips. Let us pulse down with the left heel up for 10. Remember to stay centered. You don't want to push the body weight on the grounded leg. Right side. And then we'll go from one side to the other. Here we go. Left to right, to left, to right. Again, keep your body weight straight in the middle. Take a quick little break, shake it off. And then if you have them at your disposal, grab your small dumbbells now. We're going to repeat the entire sequence with the weights in hand. First up, plies. Here we go. We're just about ready to add the arms. Now, plie and reach out. Long and lean, extend to the end of your fingertips. And let us place our hands back on our hips, down on a count of 3, and up on a count of 1. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. All right, let us bring the heel off the ground. Left side. Right side. Now that you're warmed up, take it as deep as you can. Left side again. Right side. One more time. And arms join in. Left heel, left arm. Right heel, right arm. Keep your body weight dead center and your shoulders as relaxed as you can. Left side again. And right side. Hands on your hips again. Let's do pulses with one heel up. Other side. Alternating. Left to right to left to right. Great job! If you need a break to set up, please pause now. Legs in mermaid position. One hand on the floor you're going to slide over and reach for a stretch up and over. Then go in the opposite direction. We're going to do quite a few of these, so let it flow. It's a really good exercise to lengthen the waist. It may be a little bit difficult in the beginning, and that is why we're doing quite a few of these. Take your time, floating from one side to the other. Think about your obliques, these abdominal muscles that crisscross your sides. These are the guys you are working on right now. So there is a variation coming up. Watch this. Lengthen the legs, pick up the hips, and reach over. Return to mermaid and stretch in the opposite direction. Let's go. Up and over. And mermaid. Lift your hips as high as they will go. And stretch over as far as you can go. Okay, let's do this one more time. Long legs, high hips, reach up and over. Mermaid position for a stretch in the opposite direction. Now let's lie down all the way. Legs are stacked. We're keeping one hand on the floor for better support. We're going to pick up the top leg, move it back slightly with pointed toes. Now swing the leg forward and flex the foot. Remember to minimize movement in the upper body. That is why we're keeping that hand firmly pressed into the floor. Hold your core in slightly and focus on your gluteus medius, which is the part of your butt muscle that is on the outer side of your hip. All right, now legs are stacked again. We're turning the foot up, bringing the leg up, pointed toes and flexed ankle at the bottom. Here we go. Number 2. This is 3. This is 4. Do not let your hips rock back and forth on this one. Keep them stacked throughout. All right, point the toes and little circles now. Going backwards first. Again, the upper body does not move and the core stays engaged. Then switch directions. Okay, now watch this. We're going to go straight up to the ceiling, bend at the knee, point the toes towards the other leg, and slide down. This is passé. And go. Straight up pointed towards the knee and slide. Here we go. Number 3. Again, very, very quiet in the upper body. Focus your attention on the hip and the leg. This is looking great. Awesome. Let us switch sides. All right, first up, mermaid. From side to side. We all have a side that is tighter than the other, so maybe this is yours. Do not let that deter you. Take your time. Think about why you're doing the exercise, to lengthen the sides, those oblique muscles that define the waist. Let's lengthen the legs, lift the hips and reach over, return to mermaid. Lift those hips and reach up and over. Go as high as you can every time, and as far as you can in the stretch as you feel comfortable. All right, let's lie down. Ground yourself with one hand on the floor. Pick up your top leg, move it back, pointed toes. Bring it forward, flexed ankle. Point, flex, point, and flex. Minimize movement in the upper body. There is going to be a little bit of rocking back and forth, and you can't prevent that 100%, but do your best here. All right, turn your toes up and straight up and down. All right, let's do maybe a couple more. And now circles. Toes are pointed to better elongate the leg muscles. I have to remind myself of it, so I'm going to do my job and remind you as well. Okay, let's switch directions. And while we do this, we're also going to mentally prepare ourselves for the next exercise, which is the Grand Passé. All right, so I'm going to show it to you one more time. Kick, bend, slide. Here we go. Bring it up, bend, and slide. Control the movement. That is how you get the best bang for your buck with this. Of course, you are holding your stomach wall slightly in throughout the whole sequence. And we are done with this. Good job. All right, abs time. So hands go behind the body. We are keeping a nice and soft spine. Legs are up and going around in circles. If you have a sharp tailbone, don't hesitate to double the mat for these next two exercises. What goes in one direction needs to go in the other direction. Let's switch.
Okay, let's take a break here. We're going to transition into French can-can. That involves you rolling onto one hip and kicking the legs out. Just like this. And then going to the other side. So be very mindful here and roll from one hip to the other. That's what makes the exercise. There's just a few more. Hang in there. And we're done. Time to go down all the way. For the first exercise, we are going to keep our hands on the floor, bring our legs to a tabletop position, and dip our toes to the floor. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It's pretty straightforward. Of course, you want to engage your stomach wall, prevent it from pouching out. And reverse bicycle. This is a really good one, so elongate your leg muscles as you do it. Scoop the legs up and reach out. And let us reverse directions now. Okay, time to repeat these exercises with our hands behind the head. We are going to hold the head and the shoulders off the floor, but barely so. We're not crunching, we're just holding. So return to a tabletop position and toe taps. Just a few more before reverse bicycle now. Now keep your head and shoulders off the floor, preferably so throughout this entire sequence. But if you do have to take a break, that's okay too. I want you to be successful, so do what you need to do. And we are going to reverse the direction right about now. Go. There is a break very, very soon. And stick with me. Come on. And we are finished with this. All right, watch the next exercise. Hands on the floor, torso relaxed. We are going to scoop up using both legs. So dip the toes towards the floor, extend the legs, and scoop up, lift your hips ever so slightly. Yeah? Let's go. Scoop up, long, and then pick up the hips if you can. Your job here is to stay grounded in the upper body. Just a few more. You got this. Stick with me. And take a break. All right, same variation here. We are going to put our hands under the head, hold head and shoulders slightly off the floor, and scoop again. Pick up the hips ever so slightly. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, and release. Good job. Okay, this is what's coming next. Watch this. Legs on the floor. Kick one leg up, then switch out for scissors. Yeah? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're halfway through. Now stay with me. You're almost done. And break. I know you know what's coming next. Hands go under the head. We're holding ourselves up and repeating the same exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's keep going. Just a little bit more. Come on, come on, come on. And done. Okay, this is what's coming next. Watch this. It is so simple. Extend the legs, keep them at a hover, and hold. 15 seconds. Let's get in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You know where to put your hands. Hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. We are almost at the end of this. Watch this. Hands under the head. Legs extended in a hover. And we're simply going to dip one elbow to the floor, then the other. Yeah? Set up. Extended. And dip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job, everyone. All right, grab one knee, pull it to the chest, extend the other leg, and rest it on the floor. Now, twist the leg over so that it reaches over the straight leg. Back to center and switch. One knee pulled to the chest. Quick little stretch here. And then take that bent leg over the straight one. We're coming back to center and sitting up. Cross your legs, or you can have them extended into a side split position. Let's reach up and over. Other side.
Hands on your knees. You are finished.